what y'all talking about.
What they talking about?
Well, he talking about.
Hot nothing.
That was you?
Huh?
That was you with that
Oh,
boy?
it sound good.
It sounded like it came from the spirit. I was like, who did that? I said, who did that?
I was hitting that so you come in with your twilly.
I was gonna come with a bar, man, but I don't like doing it if y'all be paying attention to the mentions that I come through.
What?
Everybody know that the bars that I drop never flop. I come through from the top of the dome, and I'm gonna go to Rome. Hot nothing. We back.
Hey, we going to Rome then.
That was legit.
That was okay. I got the face of a good rapper.
He had the hand, the back and forth. You piecing it together in your mind.
Well, it be simple stuff to make rappers dope.
Yeah.
Be like, and I come through with
They be coming in with that written.
Yeah. And I go.
They be killing on the written rhymes on
Right.
the radio shows.
We are back. My name is DC Ervin. This is Hot Nothing. I'm DC Ervin again.
And Tony Baker.
At Craig Wayans.
We
That's my
back.
name.
We back, man. We
We
back
ain't
again.
Go nowhere.
I don't know why. Why do people always say we back? Like,
Because they be feeling lost. We was
Yeah.
here. We was found.
yeah, we found. We here.
Does it sound like I've been on a journey?
It sound like you getting money.
I've been working, man. I've
Yeah.
been working. Just been getting building my craft. Becoming more aware of how the industry works. That's just about it.
Craig, remember, when I think about Craig, I think he always at the typewriter. Remember those old school TV shows in the 80s? And one of the logos was this dude typing on the thing. He rips the page out, and then it dips and
Oh,
folds
yeah,
into
yeah.
like, that's how I picture
Just Craig always.
Craig
in
at
front of
all
that.
times. It's like, or like Kermit,
Yeah.
that little Kermit meme where he
Yeah.
typing like crazy.
Man, I'm always trying to develop something.
I don't have the patience to like. I have to learn the patience to just sit down and like let me
too.
write
Me
a
too.
full on thing. I know I can. I just don't ever be like, let me do this.
Once you learn the industry and you see that very few people take the time to write, and
Right.
then when those very few jobs come out, there's a million people going out after one job that if you sat down, you could have created it for
You're
yourself.
on your own, yeah.
And
that's
not have to
real.
battle against a million people.
That's what it's about.
That's
Building
real.
your own thing yourself. Yeah.
Pretty much going into auditions is trying to change the writer or director's mind that has a vision of who they think in their head should be the character being played. So the actor has to come in and change their mind.
A lot of
That's
times
real.
they don't know what they're looking for.
A lot
Right.
of times they don't, but in your head, when you first create a character, you either create
You
it
got
after
something in
somebody. You
there,
have
yeah.
something in your head of a look
Uh-huh.
or something, and it's unfair to the actors coming in, but
Yeah.
it also makes it that much more fun and challenging.
So they be like, oh, that's who I was thinking I was
Yeah.
making when I made him, but I didn't make him.
Like for some of the roles Damon Jr. has gone up
Uh-huh.
for, they've seen those as white characters until he came in. And they're like, oh, I didn't think of it that way, but yeah, I guess there could be.
He played it a different way.
Yeah,
You hear about that all the time too. Like when you read up on like behind the scenes of how stuff was made, the writers always had somebody in mind. I wrote this with Bruce Willis in mind,
Right.
And then he couldn't do it, so it's like you always hear that. I had such and such in mind. I wrote this with so and so in mind. You hear that all the time.
it's like Will Smith in The Matrix. He was supposed to be in The
He was
Matrix.
supposed to be
He's
Keanu,
supposed to be
right?
Neo,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he passed.
Wild Wild West is what he passed for.
hell
But hindsight is 2020.
What
The
you mean?
Matrix, I probably would have passed on The Matrix too. Some unknown cats come up to you with this wild story. All right, so you're a regular guy, and then he comes up with the red and blue pill, and then you be like, man.
then the
Or
world
you got
changes.
Wild Wild West, huge budget, based on a popular TV show. You already killing.
Right.
You know what I
When
mean?
on paper, the
You got the
Matrix
director
sounds, yeah.
from Men in Black Attached already, so it's just like.
So you
Less
know
wo-
it's going to be big. You know at least it's going to get the promotional tools behind it. You
Yeah,
know it's-
in hindsight, we know how it turned out.
Right.
But then,
Less work days, more money.
man,
Right.
I would have turned the Matrix down too, to be honest with you.
Because the Matrix being explained how you explain it sounds like
It's crazy.
this is crazy.
You can't see how visually it turned out.
Right.
You're just hearing the story.
And he's
Yeah, two brothers coming up to you. Yo, all right, so it's you, and then you working
Right.
dead end job. You know what I'm saying? Then he offers you the pill, and turns out we're just all in this machine.
Right.
And
You're gonna be like,
Now, when you
hell
said two
nah.
brothers, I thought you meant two black people, because that really makes the story go, what?
Oh no,
No, then you in the world inside of a world,
Yeah.
and then you the rabbit, and your name
Yeah.
Neo,
Yeah.
but your name ain't Neo.
Then your friend Morpheus, you're gonna be like, Morpheus.
Then you got an old black dude that hang out
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, you know
What you think?
They all excited. And you just like, oh, all right. And Wild Wild West is already solidified.
How do you feel though when the Matrix
Oh,
drops
oh,
and you like, you done got Wild Wild West
oh,
out there?
It's killing them. You know it killed them. Once you saw, because the Matrix, that blew everybody away.
Right.
I saw it like an advanced screening of it. I was like,
It's crazy, bro. Yeah.
I was sitting, my head exploded.
When
Right.
he first dodged the bullet and jumped from one roof to the next roof, if I read that in the script, I'd have been like, what type
Yeah.
of budget they got?
How's that gonna look?
Wait, the Matrix had to have a big budget.
No,
bro.
it was a lower budget
How
compared
they do that with
compared
a low
to.
budget, bro.
It was probably like
CGI.
40 something mil.
Because they brought some new stuff to us. The Matrix brought stuff
They-
to us we've never
Absolutely.
seen.
Well, they took a chance on new technology. A lot of these movies now that become great take a chance
Yeah.
on new technology. CGI was the new technology that they only used in small parts of movies, and they decided they wanted to.
So whoever did the Matrix, they had CGI mastered.
and
'cause
that
they,
it
camera,
looked
that
fantastic.
360 camera, they mastered too.
It's all a risk.
Cause they had people going in slow motion.
Yep.
Remember the jump up and all that stuff?
You got the budget over there, Cam? 63 million for the Matrix.
So what
And
about-
compared to how that looked,
Uh-huh.
that's a steal.
How much did it make? How much did it make?
It made $170-something million domestically.
Now, woo.
Domestically.
So
And
63 to make, and it made one. Woo.
and then it made 170 something. That's not the worldwide total. And then the sequels was the Matrix Reloaded was like 290.
It's three, if there's three Matrixes, right?
Yeah, the third one though, and everybody. The Matrix one is the key.
Right.
The sequels didn't really measure up,
Uh-huh.
but for Will Smith, it would have been better than Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West did a good 100 and.
Did it almost hurt his career?
714?
Didn't Lightweight hurt his career? Nah.
Nah, I
Nah.
didn't.
Oh,
Because
he
he came right after that with something else that was a hit.
Will's booked out to 2030 or something
Yeah.
with jobs.
that's
It's hard to hurt his
crazy.
career.
And the only reason he disappeared was he just did that for himself.
That's important to take a hiatus, like sometimes to remove yourself from the machine, because especially what we do, it drive you crazy, bro.
Well, his family was also becoming part of the machine at the time, and sometimes you want to ease off and give your family
become and
members
turn
the
into a dad?
attention that he was always a dad. Just he
I'm
wasn't
saying,
the typical dad,
Oh yeah.
and sometimes you got to take that time off.
I think it's
and go
cool to be a
sit with them.
deadbeat sometimes, man. You know, these kids, I think you
I
got.
feel like your kids are better for it.
They are.
They get stronger.
They excel
yeah.
more when you
Hey,
dip out.
lions wouldn't be lions if they daddy didn't leave them at a young
You
age.
got to bounce, man.
You gotta get it back.
Come
there.
back later when
Yeah.
they on.
Yeah.
Let me see how much you hated me with your success.
Yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? They be leaning on dad when you're there, man.
Right.
Get off me, man.
Yeah,
I'm
get
out of
off
here.
it. Show them you can
Yeah.
depend on yourself for a little
Is
bit.
it too late to leave my children's lives?
How long you been? You been in there the whole time?
The whole time.
Nah, it's too late.
Yeah,
for
it's
you,
too
man.
late.
You
If
put
you-
in too much time.
You had to be in and out.
Yeah, you was
just
there
can't
too
be
much.
there.
Just bust off and be like, "What I do?"
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
can't.
man.
you
Turn
can't
your
just be-
back on
yeah.
these kids. That's the key.
Because they leave.
Oh, they leave us tough.
There's very few entertainers that are just like, "Nah, man, my parents were there for me. They were beautiful. They backed me on everything I wanted to do."
Right.
Yeah, when you think about it, like especially the super successful ones,
Even the successful ones with successful parents are always like,
He worked so hard, we barely saw it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I did this for the kids.
that's why it's cool to make it at a decent level. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like when
That's
you
what I say.
Yeah,
You just want to be mediocre in the middle.
yeah, mediocre.
Floating.
Mediocre, cool, bro. It ain't nothing wrong.
Living
with
in a
mediocre.
nice house, nice car,
Yeah.
and nobody know you.
decent money, but just
I don't need the huge fame. Just give me living comfortably,
yeah.
homeowner.
Wait,
Maybe,
what's comfortably?
like to where I can afford to buy a house. You know,
For you and
a couple, maybe even a couple properties.
Yeah,
but like
couple
I want to
houses.
be able to go to the store and not get hounded.
How about family properties?
I would like
Because that
some
pressure
nice
comes
wealth.
right behind it.
I would like some wealth to where
You said you want the money, but you could do without the fame.
the fame.
It's the fame. But sometimes that fame be looking fun though. When I be out with
There's
Marlon,
perks to
yeah.
it. There's perks to
It's
it. but
definitely, yeah.
At the same time, like if you just want to run to Trader Joe's, you don't want to be taking pictures
Yeah. It be certain stuff. It be
every
certain-
17 minutes.
Everybody always complains about Marlon being late, but they don't see that he says hi to everyone. He
And
may be
that's-
like, "Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. No, I don't want to take no. Nah, come here. You be like, "Hey,
Yes.
you said
Yep.
no, yeah."
That's the type of person I am. You ask me for a picture, I'm taking it.
It be times I be like,
I can't say no. I'll be like, oh, absolutely. And my energy is always like,
hey.
because that's the one moment that they're gonna see you.
Right.
And they're gonna hold on to. If it's bad, they're gonna hold on to it
Forever.
If it's good, they're gonna hold on to that. So I make sure, like anybody.
What about the people you just can't please, though?
Oh, well, then they on.
He smile. He act like he ain't want to smile, though.
Yeah,
You can't win with them.
He act like he ain't want to smile. He
that's
act
just
like
them in life.
Yeah,
I can't figure out my camera. He got all mad.
Yeah, I ain't have my camera ready. He act like he ain't had 20 minutes. I know he was boarding his flight.
He act like he ain't had 20 minutes.
Yeah, like come on, man.
Hold on, take this. I don't like this one. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like this one?
People be taking advantage of nice. People take advantage of nice people.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Can we do
Tough.
it again? Can we do it? The lighting is bad. You be like, come on. I get firm. I be like, I got you, but come on.
Yeah.
How's that firm? Yeah. I'm gonna get
I
it.
got
But,
you.
But it's a look. It's a look.
It's the look.
Yeah,
It's
come
like,
on,
all right,
come
man,
on, come on now.
I stay posed up the whole time.
You do?
I just be like,
I'm a little.
when they fumbling with the camera, I just
You
be
just
like,
take it, bro.
It is.
I think I do the mean distracting guy, where they be like, "Can you take this?" I'm like, "What you mean? Can I take? Do I look like a photographer? I'm taking
And
pictures."
then they be like, all right.
They be like, "Man," and then Marlon be like, "Take it." I'm like, "All right, I was trying.
Yeah.
I was trying to hook you up.
Trying to help him not to take the picture.
That's funny.
Do you mind? I don't mind like taking pictures.
I don't
Oh, I
mind
don't
taking
mind
a
at all.
picture, but when I become the photographer,
Yeah,
I'm
when
like,
it be 3-4, you
I
hand.
came
They
to see
using
the
different
show
phones.
too,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
my uncle's on the road a long time. I ain't get to talk to him about nothing.
Right.
And now photography, dude.
I can
Trying to
that
see
being
how his
annoying.
kids are, how his health is, and you like, take this picture. All right, I ain't famous though.
Right.
I cuss your ass out.
Is there like what's the level? What's the cutoff of people invading like your privacy?
Food on the table.
So if you're out eating
mm-hmm.
and someone comes up and asks for a picture, you don't want to do it.
That's the only time. That's the only time is the absolute no. It's like some, people don't like germs all around their food. One,
I get
people's attitudes. It's just like a dog. You don't go up to a dog while it's eating; it's gonna growl. Some people are just like, "Hey, I give y'all all of my time. It's lunch break in life."
I think it depends on what level of fame you at. Like at me, if I was just creeping up on fame, I'm like, I got you. Hold on. I took my. I got
That's me now. I'm
Yeah,
like,
don't go
all
nowhere.
right,
Yeah, you
for
want to
sure.
take a, you know what I mean? Like,
Make sure you follow me. I'm gonna follow you back.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
your-
Yeah.
You want some of the steak? I offer the food.
Right.
Yeah, but
But then it comes time when you're at your kid's graduation
Yeah.
and you're at a hospital with a family member.
Oh
or
yeah, that's awkward.
You're
You in mid tears? Like,
there's all these moments in life that people forget about.
they
that
don't think you're human sometimes. They
Yeah.
think you like, oh, he don't go through stuff.
all they think is this is my one moment in life that I
Yeah.
like this guy. He's fucking amazing. He's dope, and I want him to know this.
Right.
I've been practicing how I was gonna say it to him.
Yeah.
I was even gonna come up to him and say his own line to him. And
Man, they got your line ready.
they got you.
We gotta go.
Yeah. I be very mindful of like. It's funny how fast your brain works because when people come up to you, I think like, yo, this is. They super
got hella
excited,
sayings, bro.
and I make sure to be like, I try to match their energy. Like, yeah, when they ask, when they ask for a picture, a lot of times people are respectful.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I didn't want to say nothing while you was over, or I'll see it on Instagram. I saw Tony, I didn't want to say nothing.
And you
I'm
be like,
man,
why you didn't say
You
yeah.
could have came up, but I appreciate that, and even when they come up, I'm like, yes, of course. And then we take the pic.
So you're saying there's no right now where you at? There's no off limits. Like you can be in the
Nah,
bathroom.
because I haven't experienced like an awkward.
Wait, no, you
Him
can
in
be
the
in the bathroom on the
Have a
stall,
daiquiri.
and they can.
And the beauty of us being comedians, I can make that funny. I'd be like, yeah, let me just shake it off real quick. Let me shake this last pea droplet off, and then
I
we can
got
take
you.
the pic. Let me
Marlon
wash
put
my
this in
hands.
his act, but somebody actually put a camera over the toilet he was in and took a picture and was like, "Marlon, say cheese." And he
Yo.
when he came out the bathroom, we looked for this person for a while in the
Yeah.
airport, but there's somebody out there with
That's funny.
picture of Marlon on the
See?
toilet.
What if they under it? Cram! You gonna be like,
Oh
you
man,
gonna be
I'd
like, I got
y'all
you.
Really just.
Yeah, come on, like it's got to be something that's off limits.
He
Bro.
was
I'm
so
I'm
bad.
sure it'll be a moment where I'm just like,
come on.
the maddest I got was this dude. I was literally walking on the plane to sit down, and my seat was like right where the door is. So I had the window seat right by the door. He didn't even say nothing. He was just like, "Yo, all right, let's just get this going."
Oh hell no!
He never asked. He was just like, "Let's just get this going right here." I was just like,
You just feel that man hand go across your back. You be like,
He was
"Huh?
just
What's
like,
we
let's
in
just
the
get this going?
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Yeah,
bro.
he never asked.
Yeah,
He
that's
was just like,
disrespectful.
you know what I'm saying?
That's flattering and disrespectful.
Yeah, I still took the pic, but I was like,
Come on, you know
you ain't
what
gonna
time it
ask.
is.
You know what I mean?
You got robbed for your picture.
Yeah,
Come on,
he
you
was
know
just
what
like,
time
listen,
it is.
Yeah, you see what it
He
is.
said, "Come on, buddy."
Yeah, he was like, let's just get this going.
That's like
right
waking
here.
you up from a nap. Wake up.
Man,
Come
like
on.
no ask at all, huh? All right, bet that.
That's picture rape.
Yeah.
It
But I
is
know
picture
full
rape.
well I signed up for this,
Yeah.
so I always be like, I signed up for every piece of it. So it's
Oh,
all
wait
part
till
of
the
it.
lies start coming.
The who?
The lies. Some
Oh,
people
yeah.
just want to be famous, so they throw your name. in
Oh
something
yeah.
just to get it popping.
And they just mix you in there.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't care what drama it brings. It's just like, oh, you seen how many hits he got?
Mm.
You're like, wow.
don't they mess with? Don't they know who not to mess with? Though there's certain people that you ain't gonna like. You know what I mean? Like 50 Cent, like certain rappers you just don't play with.
You still hear about all them and stuff.
You
be
don't
like,
hear about
what?
lies about Master P.
People be hating on Master P.
Master P, you heard a couple things, not about
Yeah.
women, but
Yeah, I'm
you heard
saying
other
like
stuff.
I'm talking real goons. You don't be hearing. You know what I mean?
Oh, you talking about on the thug tip?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like the goons be chilling. I mean, they might want to rob you or whatever, but that,
Yeah.
you
or
know.
else they just be in situations that if you say something, you indicted yourself.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm like, yeah,
say-
we was over here. They had like 4 pounds of weed. We had prostitutes
and
everywhere.
You were there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it seems like the goons be chilling
But then-
for the most part.
They be at libraries
they-
and parks.
Yeah, and if you like, if you that type, you got security with you. I'm still 50 got security with them.
It's another thing. When you get a certain amount of money, that security, that stops you having to be. Well, if you want to spend that money on security, it stops the people from having access to you as easily. Some artists like, I'm not spending no couple thousand every city I go. I love my fans. My fans love me.
Right.
And then they're bombarded.
until you get robbed too. A lot of cats be trying to rob these.
Yeah, they be having their little slick things, but a lot of times if you're in a new city, you avoid. You know what it is.
Yeah,
the guy at the comedy club, like, man, come on, I got these bottles at this one club. It's gonna be crazy. All the comics come with me. You're
Yeah.
like,
Nah. I'll be back in my room.
Yeah, heck nah. Comedians, we don't live like the rapper lifestyle for the most part. You know what I mean? Like,
But really, you guys, well, I don't
move
want to
differently.
blow their spots, but I'm like, a lot of comedians make more than rappers on the road.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
They
I'm just saying the environment
like
of a
their
comedy
money.
club is more so
It's
like,
different than a rap concert.
yeah.
Well, if you equate
club.
laughs to screams,
No, I'm talking about the energy in the room.
Right.
Like the thugs, it might be one or two
One or
thugs at
two.
the comedy show, depending on your fan base. 'Cause I feel like Corey Holcomb might have.
You
mad
got drunk
thugs in the
people
building.
Or
there.
might have some goons.
Yeah, like old school goons. Yeah,
Yeah.
they chilling.
Yeah,
you know
with
what I mean?
switchblades. He got
Yeah.
the niggas who still
but
got
the thing with the comedy show, there's drinking, so anybody could become a thug in a drink or two.
But it'll be limited though. It won't be like,
And y'all market is 18 to 49 men. There's not a lot of women that come out they come out, but it's mostly men.
but most of the men don't come solo to comedy clubs. They come with their woman.
Mhm.
And most
I
men
see
get
there
that.
be a lot of couples. At
Yeah, most
the
men
comedy
get that
show.
energy when they're like either when they're grouped together or by themselves.
Okay.
But most men when it's like a date night. I
But
mean,
at a
birthday
concert,
party.
if you go to a gangster concert,
You
everybody just feel tough. Like
Yeah.
everybody just be ready. It's like how you felt when you first watched Menace to Society.
Oh, yeah.
At the movie theater, you was just ready to fire on anybody.
I went to my bathroom with a toy gun and just looking in the mirror. Like,
yeah. At a comedy club, you ain't gonna feel that way.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, "Ha,
yeah.
good times."
I don't know. It seems more personal at a comedy club. So at a big gangster concert, you don't really hear about over the last year or two. There's been a lot more fights at comedy clubs than
You
at
might be right, bro.
the
Like,
actual.
In this sensitive climate,
It's a different
Yeah.
climate.
yeah.
Right now. That's what
When
I'm
certain
saying.
certain comedians say there's something on stage.
Because I
Yeah.
know some comedians that travel with security.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of that climate. The hip hop audience is coming over to the comedy audience.
Oh, you saying they leaving? It's like gentrification.
Yeah, it is.
They sliding over
It's like
to
Sliding
gentrification.
over, especially as they get older. They be fighting at the hip hop concerts too much.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Let
go
me go to-
fight
yeah,
over
let's
at
go
the
fight at
comedy
the
Go
club.
fight at
They
the
bring
comedy
this-
club. Get your hand out my pocket.
Is gentrification a good thing or a bad thing?
I like change in general. A lot of the places I see being gentrified, the people are actually staying in the communities. There's not flight anymore.
Oh, they letting them stay. I'm talking about the people that can't afford
in
to.
LA, I'm saying the gentrification that's happening in South Central LA, where I'm actually seeing it. A lot of people are staying in the communities. So some of the old homes are being sold, and some of the old businesses are being replaced with new businesses. But a lot of the people that originally lived there are staying there, raising generations.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
in the
dope.
South
That's-
Central
yeah.
area where I've noticed it.
Chicago ain't like that.
They
in
booting
New
them
York,
out, right? Yeah.
in New York, they give you a little bit of money. My whole project's pretty much in New York. They gave most people a little bit of money, and people are like, "Oh, I can get a nice 3-bedroom upstate," and they move upstate and then go broke
Oh, damn.
because you can't maintain that payment.
That
after
makes it a
that
bad
money.
thing when people can't afford to survive after.
Trash,
Yeah.
man.
But if you setting people up, good for the long haul, I think, you know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of times they don't go in and just give these businesses money to change, or people don't refi and take out money and change for the gentrification. They just sell the business.
The areas we say, like I was in Oakland and I was in Jack London Square. Used to be, somewhat kind of, bad at some points, but now it's really nice out there. And I was out there like at 3 a.m, like carrying my suitcase, and I was like, this is not, like I'm good.
But did you know anybody from the
suitcase.
area? And
No,
did they
never.
still live there?
Nah, I didn't know.
Everybody left.
Yeah,
That's how Chicago,
everyone's
they was
gone.
out of there.
Everybody's gone, yeah.
Because they tore down. Well, Chicago had a different dynamic. Like, I feel like L.A., they had more houses and neighborhoods. Chicago, it was like project buildings, skyscraper status.
I remember
was
when they tore down
all on
Cabrini
Lakeshore.
Green.
Yeah, that started because Cabrini Green always had that prime real estate.
That's like 400 families, right?
It was, more than that.
So Cabrini Green is gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the first ones to go.
That's
Then they started-
Candyman. That's where they shot Candyman.
They started getting like Stateway projects and Robert Taylor homes, and they started going down and just tearing them all down.
Wait, it was called the Stay Away Project?
Stateway.
Oh.
Stay away.
Yeah.
Hey, stay away
The
project.
The Stay Away Project. I was like, they was real.
Yeah, because when I went back to Chicago, where I used to live across the street from the Stateway projects. It was like Stateway and then the L train, the school, and then
Oh, so you was about in the hood.
yeah. So when I went back this year, I went over there and showed on my Instagram, like look at these new developments right here. Because when
Right.
I was here, it was these projects, and
Right.
now. And they still not, but it's still people still living within that community.
Did you feel better, safer being there?
Yeah, because it was brand new. It looked nicer. But they
Right.
said it's still a little seedy around there, but the visual, it was like, man, it just changes your whole outlook. And it's like, man, because when I was here, my mom was like, don't go to that store across the street from Stateway. And I was like, all right. We went over there a couple times.
Yeah,
it
but
was
that
like,
make it a good thing, right? If you feeling safe, it looks better.
See,
I just
in
don't
New-
like to push it. Like he said, I don't like pushing out
You don't like the
because 9 times out of 10 is people of color that suffer. We
Amen.
get pushed
Yeah.
out. We move somewhere we can't sustain life long term.
right.
And it feels like they just used us to set up all of the financial gains and
Right.
living arrangements, the school, the liquor store, the grocery store, and then they move us out so they come in and be like, oh, y'all made it nice and comfy over here.
Right.
You see what they did in my projects in New York. They put a gate around the whole project, the high rises and everything, and then changed everything around it brand new and locked them in at
So you
night.
mean the stores and stuff around it?
Yeah, right
is
across from the
brand new?
Dream Hotel. You know that
Oh,
project?
that was but
That's our projects we grew up in.
Okay, you did. You grew up in Chelsea.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
the exact same as it was when I was a kid.
Okay.
But then they even put a bank across the street.
Chelsea
from the
is mad.
projects.
Chelsea's mad safe, bro. I was over there chilling.
It is.
Like, it's nice.
But they gentrified everything but the living arrangement for the people that's there.
Yeah, that's I see how that could be shady.
They're waiting to starve them out and then come back and redo the whole neighborhood.
Yeah. So it's a good and bad thing, gentrification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hate it just how it's always done that way. Bring the property value down. We gonna come in and buy it. Now that y'all done run it down so much, it's gonna be cheap now. We go in here, build some condos, charge top dollar, and then it was just
Get people in here that can afford it.
yeah. And now we pushed out.
I'm lucky that I didn't have the attitude of I wanted to live where I grew up. I don't mind change. But some people are like, oh, I'm going to save. When I get older, I'm going to buy a house right here.
Right.
But by the time you get older, it's being regentrified, and now the prices of the properties have jumped way up,
Right.
so you have to move. You can't have like a – I don't know if it's
You're going to have
because
to
they
bull.
don't want us to have a
If I
sense
got
of
my
community.
house, you got to bulldoze me out.
A lot of people are like that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
When once a lot of people of color and a lot of minorities, once you hear court, you like, oh shit, all that shit I was talking, I ain't going to court. They
Yeah.
don't think, oh, I can go to court and win. It's just like, oh shit,
Oh,
Yeah,
you
it's
gonna be
serious
oh,
now.
cool. I'll take the and then they move.
I just want to be an inconvenience. Bring the wrecking
Go
ball
out
out.
hard,
Yeah,
man.
bring the wrecking
You gonna
ball
have to-
out.
You gonna have to
Yeah.
earn this.
Wait,
Yeah.
but you're not an inconvenience
And why not?
because that's what people are supposed to do when they don't want that change. They're
Yeah.
supposed to say, no, we're not moving. We
Yeah.
told a lot of people in our old neighborhood, don't take the money because this money is going to equal this.
If
which
people
means-
would have had that mindset and just like we're not
Always.
going anywhere, we're not taking the money, then it'd been harder. Then they'd be like, all right, we gotta give them real.
It's always it's the same. It's the same thing when comedians wasn't getting paid to do comedy wherever. And if everyone says we not performing,
Yeah.
if we don't get
A
this
united
money,
front.
yeah,
You need a united front. Everybody got to be on one accord.
it take
When
one.
You got family after family. Oh, y'all giving me this? We
Yeah.
out. We going to Lancaster.
Yeah.
We going to this, that.
Yeah, it
Every
take
time.
one.
But remember, it got scary in comedy too because people were just like, unlike other professions, somebody else would just get up and do your material.
That's the thing about it. You had niggas that wasn't.
You got to stick around.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Keep your
You
material
ain't even got
safe.
kids.
Doctors get off work and be like, I'm going to the comedy club.
Yeah.
know?
That's shady.
Yeah.
That's what makes it hard. Then they don't have copywriting on jokes. They need to get that taken care of. Because if somebody does some shit out of script of mine, I could go. If someone does something out of a script and an interlude or something on an album,
Right.
they got to pay me. For comics, nah. There's no laws. I guess Kanye must have paid Adele just because he wanted to.
Well, he took something from Adele. I didn't know that.
Remember, you're such a fucking hoe. I love it. He had her talking the whole first part of the song. Is something from her comedy.
Oh wow.
act.
Oh, you talking about
Oh,
Adele?
Adele
the
Giving.
comedian? I thought you were talking about the singer. Adele.
That's what I was
I
thinking
was saying
too.
comic.
I was like,
no.
Adele?
Oh,
Adele the comic.
Okay.
oh, I didn't know that, bro.
Me neither.
She got credit on the song too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she probably got a little check.
Yeah,
She got a little fat check out of that.
yeah.
As it
Sometimes
should be.
But they
yeah,
don't. They didn't have to.
You get stole from
Just
the right
like
person.
Like Biggie, he was saying lines from. He did Richard Pryor's famous line. "You look so good, I'll suck on your daddy's dick."
Oh, yeah.
That's an actual line from Richard Pryor that technically he should get paid for if you're using his lines.
Is that a line though? When you take it something like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
mean,
they take stuff from
Oh.
comics all the time.
I'm rich, bitch. That came. Well, that's when
Chappelle went the other way
took
with
it from short, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but to say it with your chest and all those things, yeah.
Oh yeah.
There be rappers using mad comedy lines in their lyrics, too.
Shouldn't you be flattered though?
You be flattered, but you can't be paid.
You should be flattered
Yeah.
with
At
a
what
check in
point?
your
At
pocket.
what point do you be like,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, that
Hey,
felt
man,
good.
let me
but,
get some money on
Yeah.
that.
It sucks when you're in the club like, hey, that's
Yeah.
me, and then it's over and they
Yeah.
got the check.
And they got the bag. Very true.
Especially they eating off the line. They're like, yeah, could I eat off the line
Can
I
I get a
originally
little
wrote?
We could all get some of this.
Right.
Yeah, it's real out here.
Well, look, that's enough, y'all. We had a good
Are we,
time.
are we starting a comedy union?
Nah, we just.
Every comic hit up DC. We gonna form something here.
And I'm gonna fight for us.
Yeah, man.
And I'm gonna make sure we get what's rightfully owed.
You know his
to
daddy
us.
was a Panther. Let's
Yes,
get it.
Let's get this,
Let's
man.
do this.
We don't have to take this shit no more. This has been in Hot
$15
Nothing.
spots.
My name is DC Ervin.
Tony Baker.
At Craig Wayans.
And we out this booch. Till next time.